Hi, Dr. Greg Gillum with Human Fusion. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to take a little quiz. Would you use an Ipsative test to hire someone with? Now that presupposes you know lots of things about assessments. And I'll tell you a little story. So as you're thinking about would you or would you not use one, I'll tell you a little story. So I get a call from an HR manager a few weeks ago, and they said, hey, one of our vice presidents wants to use a certain assessment to do hiring in their division. They're a relatively new person into the company that I'm consulting for. In the old company that this person came from, they used this assessment to hire people with. I vehemently said no, don't use that assessment. Why? Because it was an Ipsative assessment. All right, so the answer to the quiz is, would you use an Ipsative assessment to hire someone? The answer is a resounding no. No. All right, so basic differences, and I'll go through another video where we really outline the differences between normative and Ipsative assessments. Basically, Ipsative assessments are like the DISC assessment. A lot of companies use DISC to hire with. That's a mistake. Even the DISC people say that's a mistake. It's not what the instrument is used for. Myers-Briggs, a lot of people hire based on Myers-Briggs. That's wrong. A lot of people hire based on the predictive index. That's wrong. What Ipsative tests are for is for development. They're to give you certain ideas about who you are. And so they're good for self-awareness, but they're terrible and misused for hiring because they are based on a forced choice answer that the person themselves answer the question. So am I more like a road or am I more like a tree? Okay, that's one crazy question, and then you answer that. And it's based on your own opinion. It doesn't norm your results against anybody else, and therefore has no comparative validity to anyone else. And so when we are hiring, selecting and hiring people, we need to understand their behaviors normed against other professional people. And so at Human Fusion, we use the Winslow Dynamics profile. I'm not saying it's the best, it's the gold standard, or anything like that. I'm just saying it's a very, very good tool to compare one person's traits with another person's traits. And then where is the pinpoints of stress in that person's personality that's going to be affected at this role in the organization. It's a very strong assessment, but it norms your behaviors against other people's, and therefore, here's the key, has predictive validity. That's the whole key. Does it have predictive validity? That's the question you want to answer. Ipsative tests do not. Normative tests do. All right, and so when you are hiring someone, you are making a bet. You are predicting that they will behave in a certain way, and you want to use a normative assessment, not an Ipsative assessment. And we'll go through, again, in later videos, we'll go through some real key differences between these two forms of behavioral assessment. If you like management-related videos like this, and I hope you do, please subscribe to Human Fusion, and we'll keep you up to date on all the latest trends that are affecting you as a manager and your management practice.